Hi everyone, Ryan here, Ion Capital Solutions. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk to you about not cold calling. Stop cold calling. If you've clicked on this video, you're cold calling, you don't want to do it anymore, you're frustrated with the lack of results, you're tired of getting hung up on, right? Does this ring a bell? Sound familiar? You don't have to cold call anymore. The 90s are over. People are sick and tired of being solicited to over the phone. They have screening software now to screen their calls. They're just going to hang up on you. There's lots and lots and lots of people all around the world cold calling every day. You don't want to be one of those people. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So, what's a better way? Well, let's look into it. Let's discuss. Okay, so have a look at this picture really quick. It's a little bit blurry, but you get the gist. Calling centers are huge all around the world. And in this day and age, it is out of control just how many solicitations we're all receiving. And I know this resonates with you because all of our phones are just blowing up on a daily basis, just constantly ringing. Text messages, we're getting messages from LinkedIn to groups of people, solicitations that don't even make sense, links, all kinds of phishing going on, right? I mean, it's crazy. Business owners do not want to be solicited to anymore. And they don't want to have to pay somebody $25,000 or $50,000 a year to answer the phones and say no to people like us every single day. They just don't. If you are going to get into this business, don't do what everybody's been doing up to this point. It's not the 90s anymore. You don't want to compete against the masses in cold calling. That you don't need to do that. You don't need to buy leads. First of all, buying leads is not leads. That's data. You have to sift through that data and call that data to find leads. Then you have to qualify those leads before you even begin to survey and really understand, is this somebody I want to be working with and provide funding options to? The whole cold call a huge list, find some interested parties, get them to fill out the app and forward to the lender thing, it doesn't work. That's gambling. It's not loan brokering. Okay, and the point is, you don't have to cold call anymore, and you don't want to be going up against all of these people. You don't want to be put into that category in the eyes of the client. Okay, so let's discuss some of the best ways to actually get leads. And first, really, a way to do that is to discuss what not to do. So buying leads is just a waste of money. Okay, again, we just hit that. You're buying data. There's no guarantee that data is going to work. You're going to be spinning your wheels, sifting through a lot of that information. It's expensive. No batch of leads is the same. It's not exclusive. That data is being sold to a lot of different people, so you're competing against a ton of people who are calling that data right now. No wonder you're getting hung up on, right? So don't buy leads. Creating posts on social media is a bad idea. If you are creating posts and asking people to drop their information in the comments and whatever else, all your competitors are just going to take that data, and you just took your exclusive interest and handed those leads to other people. So if you are going to post, you want to do some branding and be recognized as a figure and build an audience, have them shoot you a DM. Don't tell them to drop their contact information in a post. Even if they're responding and saying that they're interested, someone's just going to reach out to them, right? So you want to keep it exclusive, okay? Dialing for dollars, cold calling, we just discussed that. It's a big no. SEO, right? You don't want to get involved in that, and it's cumbersome, and it can be expensive, and it's a rabbit hole, and you have different companies get involved, and they're going to charge you a premium, and you don't need to go down that road. And building a website and traffic, and it's a whole nother avenue, a whole nother can of worms. You're trying to figure out how to be a business loan broker, not an SEO expert, okay? Or hire a company that's going to charge you a cost. That's the issue. When it comes to leads, you want a low cost, if possible, no cost marketing a strategy. You don't want to, especially when you're new to the industry, you don't want to have all this out of pocket. It's going to kill you. It's going to put you deep in a hole and put you out of business even before you start, right? And then advertising is just the worst. Google and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. You don't want to use these platforms as as they're designed. It just gets people to plug in and spend crazy money. Large companies with deep pockets set the standard for spending in advertising and the keywords you want to utilize and the audiences that you want to advertise to. So when you try and run ads, as an individual, the cost is outrageous. And there's no guarantee the people are going to reach out to you, that those people are going to be qualified. Again, you don't want to have this deep cost of doing business. It's a mistake. Okay? And lastly, live transfer leads, right? Maybe you thought you've come across the holy grail of leads, and that is live transfers, where somebody qualifies the lead for you and then hands you the phone. You pay $20 or $40 a lead. It is such a scam. You have somebody from another country who doesn't speak English well, who doesn't understand how to qualify the client, and more often than not, you end up with annoyed, angry clients on the phone who've been called 50 times that day and have gotten transferred to you and are furious and want to know who you are and how they can sue you, okay? You don't want to deal with live transfer leads, okay? What you want to do is grow your leads and your funnel organically through organic lead generation, okay? Leveraging yourself on social media, online, connecting with people warmly. If you know where to go and where these people congregate who are interested in the products you're offering, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. You just have to understand it's a very specific workflow, multi-platform lead generation. And it's not what you may think it is, okay? There's a very specific way of doing this to get the results you're looking for, okay? Here at Ion, we don't spend a dime on advertising. We don't buy leads ever, ever. Everything that we do is organic, and it works extremely, extremely well. And few people in the marketplace really understand how to make it work effectively. And no, I'm not talking about paid advertising. No, I'm not talking about audience building and posting. I'm not talking about that. Okay? With that being said, there's also email marketing. You have to stay up to date with CAN-SPAM and rules and regulations around solicitation and deliverability. More now than ever before, emails are going right to the spam box. People are using services, right? Email services such as just Microsoft and Google are much better at identifying spam, and there's things that you have to do based on your volume, your limitations, even the conversations. If you have an email account, you're just spam emailing or cold emailing people, you're going to get put in the spam folder. Your domain, its domain health is going to get seriously hurt. You're never going to end up in that inbox. So you need to understand the proper procedure of email blasting and sequencing with deliverability services. And you have to understand there's a specific workflow to doing business online. But if you understand it correctly, you can have a very low cost, even a no cost model of marketing online, generating a healthy lead flow. This is where you want to be because it's more modernized, it's less competitive, and it works really well, and there's virtually no cost. The only cost involved is automation tools. So you could just kind of sit back and let it go, and you just respond to people that are interested. And it's very, very low cost, right? That is what you want to focus on. You don't want to be cold calling all day is the point, okay? And so what I'm trying to make clear here is there is a better way, okay? And if you want to know what that better way is, schedule a call with us. We'll talk to you about it. We'll help you understand. The journey in loan brokering can be cumbersome, can be difficult and frustrating. There's a lot of misinformation out there. And there's a lot of quote-unquote gurus out there trying to make it all seem so simple and so easy. And if you just pay them, they're going to make your dreams come true. You have to run away from those people. They're not going to tell you the truth. If you follow along on this channel, you're going to see it's truth bomb after truth bomb. We're explaining to you how things really work. Okay, and we can help you be a professional in this industry. But make no mistake about it, you have to be an industry professional. You have to become an expert consultant. You don't want to be just a referral partner ISO of a lender. You don't want to do what everybody did in the 90s and cold call. And you don't want to run ads on Craigslist and Google and Facebook and what everybody's talking. You don't want to do any of these things. I promise you. You're going to be frustrated. It's not going to work. You're going to spend all this money and you're not going to know what to do. And any program that's trying to get you to do those things, quote unquote, blueprint, you're not going to get what you want. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. So stop cold calling. There is a better way. If you want to know, reach out. All right. Thanks everybody so much for your time today. Good luck with your next deal, and we'll catch you in the next video.